Well, g'day tubes. How's she going today? I thought I would have had a free day. Well, you know, not free, but a free day to do something today. And I look down at my garage and my cement guys are there again. Concrete guys are there again. Holy crap. But anyways, just show you quick. I got the trampoline moved and all the stuff under it moved the other night and all mowed nice in here and stuff. For maybe setting up the new pool. I'm thinking of here, or maybe where the other one is, even over there. I don't know yet, but anyways, I better run down and see what these guys are up to today, so we'll catch you when we can catch you here. Alrighty, wow, been out with the tractor most of the morning, pulling the shrubs and stuff. I got the thumb and the small bucket on, and my shrub pulling apparatus works good. So I figured we better get the oil changed on this old girl here. She's due, so get everything up. I got the loader locked up, safe and stuff. Stock car just pulled in. Great timing, of course. And there we go. We got the side off. Okay. Let's get dumping. Alright, I'm trying to remember now. I'm pretty sure I've done this before with a snowblower shaft on there. Normally I take it off, but I thought, what the heck, just leave her on and drive on with her. Oh, she's already starting to go. Hey, that's a hot stuff. I think I'm just going to drop this plug in there and locate it after, because that's really hot. It's getting over my hand now and hurts. It's pretty black too, but she's diesel, so. Oh, come on. How many more threads can there be in there? Need a towel or something. That's useless. I don't know what temperature that is, but it's freaking hot enough to scald you pretty good. Good, get the frick out of my way. Okay, so that's good. It's doing that slurpy thing again, so we'll just pull the little dipstick checker, give her some air, we'll let her go. Alright, now we'll see if we can wrestle this guy off. Ah, it's too hot. I'm going to have to grab a wrench. Okay, I just grabbed my alligator jaw grabber ones. They should work pretty good. Sorry for the towel in the shot. That drool a minute or two. Back these up so you don't get drool all over you. And that filter is the same filter that I use on my other tractor, which is super awesome handy. Because virtually they're pretty well almost the same horsepower between them. Okay, well, I'm going to let this dribble and drain out over lunch here, and then hopefully she's good to go by then. I'm pretty sure will be. Alright, that should be more than drained now. I've been leaving her sit here while we did this before lunch, and it is now 3:07. So, if she's not drained by now, it's never going to be drained. Holy cow. So, new filter. Yeah. That's about all I put on. And now now we need to go pan fishing, basically, for our plug. And now this is good for your tool because, you know, whoa, almost dropped the whole thing in. Oh, look at that! Right off the bat! Now if you drop it in, that sucks. But anyways, I got a towel here. Everything in the towel and just give her a wipe. Good. Clean off your bolt. Too bad. Reach way in here. Put her back in. Turn your Dewey to tighten. Tighten her down. Alright, next step, we can get rid of this pan and measure out our oil. Alright, so this thing takes 4.9 liters. I usually just put 5 in. You know, it's a little bit extra. Yeah, it's 100 mil more, but that's normally what I do. Always seems to work out. First we'll put in 4. I've got a funnel because it's a long reach. Stay. It's a long reach from the for this thing to get sort of down and into the filler here. So what I'll probably do is put my funnel into. Come on, baby. Ooh. Put my funnel in and then just into the funnel. That'll make her more easier. So I got the funnel here ready to go. She's all good to go. So it's even got a weird. I don't know. I thought there was a strainer thing in the bottom there, but there's not. Okay. Oh, that'll work. Sweet. Okay, let's see here. Probably sit here all day with this, but I got things to do too, so. Now, what was this one? Losing my brain or something. This might be old stuff. Yeah, that's old stuff from the other day. Okay. Well, that's no good to us. So we'll have to crack this one open just to get a, well, what are we at? 3.5 liters there, so maybe I can crack it open. There. And you need a Dewey. Most definitely trying not to let any bits down there. Okay, so we're gonna go to 4. Beautiful. Let's fill her up. Sure, it's funny how everything all at once had to do oil changes in. Both tractors, my truck. The car's actually, well, not due, but it's not far out. Yeah, it's just funny how sometimes they all come together all at once there and do them all at once. So yeah, I was out pulling out some trees this morning. They were quite due. So I put the thumb on and stuff. Didn't show any of that, of course, because I can't really do that. So, oh, B, do you want some of this, bud? Not likely. This is a good little funnel, but it's such a narrow little outfill thingy there that it takes sometimes a while to get her down and drained out. I'm not filling her too fast here, right? Let's see if I can get you in a little better looking position maybe here too. That might help. There, now you can see her a little more better if the big pail doesn't get in the way here. So you got to kind of let her drain down a little bit, I guess you'd say, right? Bloom, 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 slowly but surely. Yeah, I just couldn't reach her. I'd have to put the white pail here on too much of an angle to get her to go into the hole right, and then it would just all pour at the top of the jug, so you'd be kind of euchred then. I need one of those things where it hooks to the big drum of the stuff and you just chunk, 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 like at the oil change places. Oh, that'd be sweet. But yeah, this works pretty good. It's not like I'm changing oil every day. If I was doing it every day, yeah, you'd want something big time like that. But you know, I don't go through a whole lot of her here, so I run her every 100 hours. So I'm doing every 100 hours. So we do pretty good. But that is sure a handy device. You can set how much, you know, tells you what you put in, I guess, right? Whoa, Nelly. Don't be doing that on me, boys. I wonder how that thing sat there that whole entire time. I didn't touch it at all that I seen. I'm actually going to go from the other side, I think, here. This stuff's pretty sort of dark to begin with here. It's definitely a pancake syrup color. What the heck's going on with this filter, this funnel? It was better the way it was. There. There, now we got her under control, I think. Yeah, that's almost empty. Fingers. Okay. Let that drool in there a minute or two, and then we'll grab our next liter. Last liter. I love this jug, it works great. So nice that you can actually measure it instead of just, you know, because most of these, well, this big jug I get them in is 3.78 liter. Like, what the frick is that? Well, actually that works out to 1 US gallon. So that's been all measured for the US gallon, not for up here at all. So 1 US gallon is 3.78 liter. So I mean, really, this takes 5 liters. Well, one jug's not gonna do me. I don't know, stupid. You can buy it by the liter, I guess, too. 1,000 milliliters. All right, we'll let that drain in for quite a few minutes because it's pretty thick stuff. Maybe I can get this feller propped in here somehow. Yeah, that'll work, I think. Okay, we'll leave her for a few. It'll probably fall off of there, and then we'll check her, give her a run, and then make sure we're all good and right where we should be. Well, while we're waiting, I just want to do a slow-mo on one of these, you know, where you pop the lid off. Here, let me go to this side. So you squeeze them. I wanted to try it on the slow motion thing. Ready, set. Oh, that was pretty cool. I always wanted to try that and then slow-mo it, you know, and put it through the editor and slow-mo it and see how it looks. Probably pretty cool. I haven't, of course, yet seen it since I put it through the editor, but yeah. So if you didn't know that trick, you just take one of those plastic bottles, twist her up as tight as you can, make sure the lid's on snug but not wicked tight, enough that it's not going to leak. That one was actually leaking a little hair bit. And the secret is you gotta whip it off real fast. If you don't, it'll just go and that'll be it. But see, I got that one so tight and whipped her off so fast there, it was actually like mist from the explosion, right? So it's pretty cool. But Anyways, yeah, I'll just let this thing sit here a few more minutes, and we'll check that, get it running, check that. And we probably should pull that air filter apart and have a look inside of there too. Okay, so you can see the preliminary check. She's a bit high, she's up about here. That's without starting it, so let's give her a fire here, and we'll double check her again. Guess we better put her back together like we're gonna drive her, we'll say, you know, like put the oil cap back on, and well, yeah, if I don't, this thing here will get all mushed up with them gears in there. So yeah, that's probably a good idea to put her back together. This thing should probably have a coolant flush too. I've never changed it, actually. Honestly, I've never changed the engine coolant in this. It probably should have a flush out, but anyways, it's good. Let's fire it up here. Probably pretty good. We can probably let her sit for a minute and let her drain back down, and see how we're looking while we're doing that. Waiting for that, we can take apart this air filter. Now this is a real pain in the rear end, but it's not too bad, I guess. I find it easier to take these off though. These are the things that mount it down to the engine. Little wing nutty doies, which is nice. Thank you, John Deere. Please make that easy for me. Sorry, just bumped you. So that allows us to be able to pull this thing up to pull this front cover off. And I'm expecting this to be fairly grungy-ish, but won't really know until we actually get in here. So, and you can see the dust in here, right? So that's exactly what it's sucking up through the big tubes there. If I release them first, maybe. Okay. Even sucked a piece of like straw stuffy in. That's interesting. So I'll show you how to check these, and it's a good day for it because it's sunny out. Doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look bad, but if you hold it up to the new one, yeah, it looks bad. Okay, so this has got a double whammy filter. One is the first primary one is like a papery one, and this one's like a more screenery, foamery one. Okay, so what you got to do? Let's just grab a couple of new ones here just before we do a test here. Okay, so we'll do a comparison here first before we do the light test. If you got a good sunny day, you can just use the sun, but for radio purposes I'm going to use my LED light. Okay, so there is the outer filter. Okay, outer filter. And there's a new outer filter, so you can really tell the difference of between them. Okay, so now the light test. Okay, so if you got a good light like this, put her inside of there, and we're not seeing a whole lot of light there, are we? Turn it this way, it's probably going to be worse. That's not too good. So try this new one now, and you can see quite a bit more light through that, can't you? Both sides. So there's the old crappy one, right? And there's a nice new clean one. Big difference. Now let me show you also, before we do the blue one here with the sun here, I should be able to show you that too. Okay, so we're kind of facing at the sun. It's really bright, so you got to try to look through the side. Okay, I can't see anything in that one. Let's grab the new one and look at all the light you can see coming through there. So that's another way you can test your filters. Now let's have a look at this blue one. Usually it's a little deceiving, but let's have a look here. Okay, so there's the old one. Get the color of that. There's the new one. So you can see how much fine particle dust gets caught into this one, right? So put our light in here, and I'm not really seeing very much. A little bit there. The new one, you can like see it glowing. You can even see that cage inside, right? Or this one, barely see it at all. So see how much fine particles these ones pick up, right? So that should be changed too. Even though this other one's probably still good, do them in a set. Well, let's do a sun test here. Okay, grab this old one first. Okay, so that's right in the filter. Okay, looking right in the filter. That was the old one, there's the new one. Oh yeah, much more nicer. Let's do it again here. There's the old crappy one. Okay, there's a nice new one. I think I'll be changing them. Sweet. Now another good test would be, okay, we're walking in the garage here now, right? This is just in garage, right? In garage, light. You know, it's getting darker, yeah, but try the old fella here, you probably won't be able to see nothing. Very little in comparison. And you can see it's brighter on this side because we're outside, right? So there's a good test. There's a good test. The new one's nice, sweet. So we'll be switching this too. So let's get her back in. Okay, same way in as she came out. So little guy first. These are just all rubber, kind of like your Crocs, if you own Crocs. Same sort of deal. They just sort of squish in like that. And this one's the same. It's a little more rubberier. And that's it. Now, if I was a smart guy, I would write on here when I installed them. Maybe I will. Hang on a sec. And then we can look next time we change them. See how long they lasted. Alright, I'm probably guessing that likely won't stay there. I just used my marker that I use for writing on steel. But anyways, this thing is supposed to face down, so I guess if it gets any moisture or anything in there. Why is this being a pig? Seriously? These come apart fine. Holy jumping, what the heck's going on here? That's why I don't like taking this thing apart, because I haven't got something quite right here yet. It's not all mushed together perfect. That doesn't go anymore, so... That's it for that. He's getting caught on this thing over here for the lift thing for the hood here. There, that should get her. Hopefully. There. That's about up to here. Nope. Still not quite happy. There. Now I think we got her. Holy crap. Okay. We gotta get our screws back here now. on, you pig catch. There. Now don't tighten these up until you get the other one started. Because then you'll be cursing, why won't this thing go in here? Now I should give the whole engine a bath too, but I don't think I will today. I usually do when I change the oils and stuff. I will climb up to the back top here and check the fluids. Well, there's some in there, so that's a good thing. It's not leaked it out or burned it off or nothing. But I've never cleaned or changed that, I don't think, so I should probably do her. But one other thing I gotta check is this screen here. Now, make sure you guys are looking at her. That helps. Sometimes this thing sucks stuff in. First goes in the radiator, although I see it's not really done too good a job in there because there's a bunch of crap in there that shouldn't be in there. How the crap do you get that out now without taking all this apart? Well, that's not too good. I don't know what to do with that. I'd have to almost take the whole radiator out, I think. Look at the blower out from the backside. There's no way to get in there. So that thing sort of kind of doesn't sort of really work. But anyways, whatever. Okay, let's wipe off the stick. And I said stick. Oh, chip chip. Okay. Put her down there. That can go back down again. Pull her out. And we're pretty good there. A little bit high, but that's okay. A little wee bit high is okay, but if, you know, that was like another half a stick there, yeah, that wouldn't be good. Okay, now, I don't always, but there's a fuel filter here, but I just changed that, I think, last year. So I don't actually have one to replace it, so I can't do that today. And there's a little separator bowl here today. I've already done it. Did it kind of off camera. It's down here. It's just a water separator, a little bit of dirt separator, and a little bottom dewey. You just unscrew that thing, and then she comes peeing out on you. So, all right, that pretty well concludes that. Should probably check the fluid in the front axle here, actually. It's a real pain to get to, though. And I'll probably need a tool. But that is it. Down in there. Not super too fun to get into. Oh, geez, it's not even tight. That's good. Oh, listen to that. A bit of pressure there. Wow, a lot of pressure there. Fluid looks good. So there's probably supposed to be some kind of vent there, because I bet you that vent's bunged up. I have no idea where that vent would be. It'd be somewhere up top, but how do you even get into that thing? It's like completely super buried. Because if that builds up too much pressure there, it'll actually pop your seals apart. All down in here and stuff, where the seals are, and then the very other side of this plate thing here, there's a bunch of bolts that hold that whole thing on. There's a bunch of seal and stuff in there that I've had to... This side's actually been good. It's the left side. Just after we got this machine, it blew 3 of them out. So they changed it to something else, and it's just been fine ever since. So I don't know if it was just a faulty seals or what the John Deere guys were doing there. Pretty simple. I love that. It's so nice. And now it's like the whole hood goes up, right? And it's just a couple of these little washers. couple of these little hairpin clippy things. That's all the holes are on there. Works good for me though, I'll tell you. It's super nice. Alright, well, this can also go down. And we're changed. Alright, that's good to go. I'm not going to move her today. Actually, I want to work on my little bucket here a little bit more. Maybe chop off the one top dewey for the quick mount dewey here. This guy, I'm not super happy with him. It's not long enough this way. I didn't cut it big enough. This is one I made, right? So I was looking around. I'm like, oh man, I think this is what I used this stuff on that bucket, which I did. Can't really see her, it's underneath that other piece, but looking around, I'm like, oh, there's this piece here. I don't think it's long enough though. So I brought her out and laid her down roughly in the right spot. I'm like, holy freaking crap. So I don't know if I actually had cut her for this thing and just never did her yet, or what happened. So I'm like, sweet, score. So I still need another piece though to brace the top. So like this one will go here, then I'll put another one from here up to like here, right? So it kind of triangulates her in there. And there's not much room, but really I should have something kind of going down in here, but I don't know if I want to put too much on there. I could almost just make a piece just to go like a little pocket like that or something maybe, and just weld her in. That'll kind of hold the sides on her too. I should be fine, but anyways, we'll get the torch going and we'll just, you know, and chop this off. Some of it I didn't finish all welding it right, just because I was trying it out and figured out I need to add a bit more to her. So yes, this project is going to be going back together, and wouldn't be a bad idea maybe to paint this one after too, but you see she's rusted up already pretty good, so I don't think I'd bother sandblasting it, but maybe just go at it with my wire wheel or something, clean her off, I don't know. Okay, so the cement guys are just pulling out, kind of waiting for them to go by because they don't like the camera use and stuff, so yeah, but anyways, some do, some don't. So I'm gonna zoom back a little bit here maybe, and then zoom back in, because I imagine there's gonna be some splashing. Rusty stuff sucks. Hey buddy? But anyways, I think I'm even gonna put my other welder's helmet hat thingy on. Yeah, I think I will. Alright, so I'm not wanting to make too much of a mess, but here we go. Alright, so what I was thinking was, just to aid me in getting this new thing installed on here, and getting the right angle for the top here on that new piece on the new bucket there, I'm going to maybe take this whole piece off of here and kind of use it as a guide. I don't know if that's such a good idea. It should come off though. Just got to take the, because it's mounted down here, we got to take this one off. And they just have pins and cotter pins in it, so it should come off pretty good. Hoping. It's a pretty hairy cotter pin though. I might have to cut that feller off or try to break it here or something. Ow, that was the knuckle. I must say this cotter pin is serving its purpose. I wouldn't mind cleaning all this stuff out anyhow, where they use all grease, right? Ugh. Man. Well, man. That one's doing a job, that's for sure. I think that might have got it. At least the... Oh! At least the pin's loose in there, nice and it's lots of greasy, dirty, greasy, rusty, greasy stuff in there. But okay, so there's that one, and there's one on the other side. I'll get it after, but then there's just this guy here. It's a little more tame. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh! That was the elbow in the other side! Oh boy. Okay, so that pin should come out of here now. That's good, it's pretty greasy, so... Greasy, needs clean. And yeah. Okay, so now... I'll get this other side out and then we'll see if we can... I just have to basically pull this big bottom pin out enough to get this thing loose. And that should do her. Okay. Let's see here. If I can get you where we're looking here, kind of sort of thing. I don't know why these ones got mushed around so much, but they're definitely holding. This one's gonna take a minute. Haha, crap. Okay, I think almost. Almost got it. Holy crap, this one's in there good. You can't even like really get on it too super well. Maybe a pair of vice grips might have been better for this deal. Wow, it's not even really at this side yet. Certainly does suck. This one's been a fight, let me tell you. I'm not too sure if I just mushroomed it over and made it worse there, or what. I don't know.
almost had her. Well, holy shnikes. I don't think it's coming anymore. Okay, gonna need some heavy artillery. Okay. Well, hopefully like that. Nope, I gotta adjust these things. These are adjustable, auto-locking vice grips. Oh sure, break it off now. Oh yeah, of course. Stupid thing. Well, that one's out. Just that one little turd still there. It's like fine dental work, boys. Ugh, there. Stupid thing. That's what I say. All right. Okay, now this is gonna be the crappy part. I should actually maybe put the top pin back together. You guys can't see nothing there, can you? There. Yeah, hopefully this thing's gonna slide out. And I think I am going to put this top pin back in just for a minute. Just while the bottom one slips off of here. Oh, maybe that's not a good idea. Then the whole entire thing wanted to fall. Someone over there yanking on that side, but she's almost out, I think. Don't want to let it drop, but man, this has turned into more of an ordeal than I kind of expected it to be. But I don't want it to drop because that's just cast. If that falls, goes that piece. All right, we are off, and yeah, I probably should do the other side too, but I really should tear the whole entire thing apart here. This pin too, that pin, clean them all off again, you know. But they're all still taking grease fine, I think. From what I can remember, pretty grimy in there, but I mean, you're digging with this thing in the dirt, what do you expect, right? That one's pretty grimy though. Oh, yeah, now. I'm just wondering too, see this gets greased here, and then comes out this little hole, which looks like it's still good, so. But I'll clean all that too, I guess, while we got her all apart. Get her all good and stuff, and then somehow clean out inside of there, probably with just some WD-40. Holy crap. Oh wow, I don't know if that's actually where or if that's supposed to be there. Well, that would be that piece, and that would be the piece I just took off. Those bits, so that's actually worn, I think. Let's get her good and clean here. Let's get some WD-40 on it. Okay, we got everything cleaned up here. Anyways, we're just gonna take the greaser fitting out of this one. Just like that. It doesn't look too bad yet, so that's good. And what I'm gonna do here is not very good for your eyeballs, but put the dewey in here and blow the crap hopefully out of this hole. Yeah. That's pretty grimy. Ew, gotta clean that up now. Ugh. Well, that's a little better. I just took some emery paper to her and cleaned them up so we can put the greaser fitting back in here. They don't give you a whole lot to work with, but once you get them started, usually they're okay. Good. So that one's good to go, but I just basically needed that thing off just to, you know, for when we weld this thing back on here. So let's have a look at the bucket here. I cleaned this bar a bit here too, just I didn't emery paper it or nothing yet, but you can see where it rubs though, where it doesn't get a whole lot of grease. Like, well, maybe one's actually plugged. I should probably do the same thing to that guy too, maybe. Really? Well, that's going to take a bit of work. Ooh. Okay, this has got to be the weirdest size ever. I don't know. One fits, the other one doesn't. I think the 11 will get it. Yep. I think there actually might have been some grime in there too that was maybe making it kind of think it wasn't the right size. I'm thinking. Okay, that's got her. Now, not so nice task of blowing out the crap out of the dewies here. Put you guys over here somewhere. And you won't see the end where I'm blowing, but anyways, I'm going to cover it with a towel so I don't get covered in crap. Actually, I think that one was bunged. I don't know where all that's going, but it goes out and up. It's got to come down somewhere. Sweet, that should get her, I think. Alright, we're going to thread this guy back in. I actually found my nut driver. Makes her a little bit easier. Something like that. Alright. Now that one's clean, at least I know that. And actually, while we got the other side out that way, geez, we might as well do that one too. It's pretty grimy. This one actually started to poop itself as I, oh crap, I didn't bring a towel. As it, I started taking the fitting out, so I guess maybe that's better, I don't know. But I'll give her a little blast here. Cleaned out, just give it a blast too. Lovely. Okay, just wipe off the excess grease poops and we're good. We'll put this greaser back in before we forget. That'll be bad. Forget to do that and then go to grease it. Whoa, frig, what the heck? Good. That is lovely. Well, that's good to know that they put like a bushing in these things. So I guess you could hammer smashy that out, I guess, and press it, or I guess, well, yeah, you have to. God, you have to do it on the machine. I don't think you'd do it off, but anyways, maybe you have to heat her up too, and then it comes out easier, and then you could put a new bushing in there. But man, I think it's wearing out the bar here. Never mind the bushing. That's definitely getting worn out there. So anyways, I'm not super crazy on only the one. Well, yes and no I am. See, they got the two outlets for the grease, right? Well, if one gets bunged up, pretty much the other one's going to keep working. So that's what happened here, I think, is the one side was working, the other side really wasn't. Probably on this one too. Now there'll be more stress on one side of the bar than the other, of course, but this thing should probably get rotated. Well, I guess you can't really. It's got to stay in one spot for these lock pins, right? So that's pretty much it. The only thing you can do is turn it, and you know, well, halfway around again. But yeah, there's definitely some wear done there, because it should be a little more like that. But anyways, they're probably a little sloppy. Well, it's not really too bad though. Probably a little sloppy because they do have to have a little bit of room for grease, right? If they make it too tight, then it's not going to hold any grease and wear it even faster. But having the, yeah, like I was saying, having the two things, one gets bunged up and it only greases out here, while you're only going to grease like this sort of front area. So you got to, I guess, really make sure these things are cleaned out all the time, which we better maybe tackle the rest of them. I don't know. I don't really have time for this right now, this time of year. I'd have to do her, you know, in the winter time or something. You know, once you get her apart, she's, you know, pretty much apart for a day or so. But anyways, I just wanted to get the one Dewey off here so I could line her up with the new bar we're going to put on our bucket here. And I kind of ate into the bucket a little bit, but this is like a 3/8 plate back here, so I don't think it's going to hurt it at all. It's still warm too, holy crap. But we'll have to get her ground down a little bit with the grinder, smooth her off again, and then we can start doing her. And what I got this off for was to set it on there and then get the right spacing and stuff. So, and then the right angle this way for the plate, right? So I don't know if it's got to be more or less or what. So that'll finger us out for it. So that is that for today. So they're starting to work on this trail. I haven't really said a whole lot about it, I guess, but this trail at the Friends of Island Lake, this lake out here is called Island Lake. So the Friends of Island Lake are putting this trail in all the way around the lake back here, and they're working on this side of the stretch of it now. So they've been back in the bush back there, you know, going through our big empty field back there, getting in there to get access, and I guess marking trees and stuff where they want the trail and stuff to go through. And they're going to be, in the wintertime, building some of them cribs across the water for the bridge part, and then building the bridge part, I guess, for the winter too. So one of these nights we'll take a tour back there and see what they've been doing. So this trail thing's been kind of, pardon my French, pissing me off for quite a few years now. I love trails, okay? I've got nothing against trails. But when there's a temptation to cross the line of your trail to trespass onto someone else's property, I don't know anybody that's probably not going to do that and say, oh, well, we shouldn't do that, that's not our property. Guaranteed it's going to happen. So might not be as bad now because they're going to put, like I say, those bridges across the water. They were just going to come up on like the back side of our, you know, by the water back there, and yeah. And then, so we brought that up to them. Well, we don't want people trespassing here. Like, we locked the gates at 8 o'clock for a reason. Well, they're like, whoa, we could put a great big fence up. And it's like, nobody wants to look at a fence, so piss off with your trail. So they did move her, and then they're gonna not come so far this way. I'll take you back, if there's no way back there, I'll take you back and show you their idea. And we'll see if there's anything happening back at the back there, back where they've been going in. 'Cause they had a guy in today with like a fairly beefy, not a huge size front end loader, but it was, you know, like a bigger than my tractor front end loader kind of guy thing. And so I don't know what he was doing back there, but he was just probably plowing a trail through. I don't know. I think a front end loader would do a whole lot to like many big trees and stuff back there, but I don't know. Let's head back and have a look. Well, I can see lots of big tracks in my nice grass here, so they haven't done too much of a mess yet, but I can see where Buddy drove today there. Definitely drove there. But they've been going in the back corner over here, so I guess he's punched a trail, a hole in there, so they can bring in their frickin' loads of, what do they put down, that crushed limestone screening stuff or whatever. So they'll probably truck that in there, and I haven't even been back there yet since they opened her up, but I don't think there's anybody back there now. Maybe we'll just take a little ride back, see what's going on here. Oh yeah, and I'm also sporting the front mount frickin' driving trailer. It's working great. It's definitely different to get used to, but well, it's nice of them to leave their barbecue. I guess they, you know, have lunch here or whatever. Someone brings food and then they cook her here, but yeah, they've popped this trail open pretty good here. Let's take a little walk down here. See, I don't like this. This is what I don't like, because now they've cleaned this nice big path through here to bring all their crap in to build their trail further down where I'm just going to show you. People are going to say, where's this trail go? And then they're out in my backyard kind of thing, right? Where I don't like that. Now, they said they're going to put up fences back here and stuff, but I can guarantee people will go around fences. I know how people work. I'm one of the people, you know. I know how people are snoopy and how people are nosy and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, we'll just walk down here and see how she's looking. You know something? I just had a thought. This buggers. This is going to actually be the trail. I'm just looking at this now. I'm thinking in my head, because I know they were going to come along the shore here, which is right here. Water's out there, right? Go along the shore behind the cemetery more, and then jump. You know, it's kind of hard to see, but jump another thing, bridge across there to this. There's an island out here, and then across down by the Home Hardware, which is way down there. And that's the trail that's existing now. So, bunch of turds. Oh, frig. So there's going to be people walking day and pretty much night through here. You know, which is fine if they respect it. But if they don't respect it, wow, you know, because that's what's going to happen is people are going to come in here, jump whatever fence they're putting in, and worst case scenario, knocking over stones and monuments in there. So hopefully it doesn't happen, but I'm not liking her, boys. I'm not liking her at all. So anyways, I'm just going to walk this a bit more and see where it actually goes, see how far they got it pallet out here. So pretty much all they got to do now is just bring in their screenings, probably bring her back up, you know, a foot or so, and then done. It's the bridges that takes them the longest time, but what a freaking nightmare. Okay, somewhere in here now, I've walked the trail a little bit. This should be roughly where the big square field starts there, the empty field. We actually own into a chunk of this bush here, and this might be the marker here. I'm not sure if that's it or if that's one that they put on. But basically we own like a empty field. We own like a square into the bush here. And I'm not 100% sure where it is exactly, but let's take a little more walking here and see what we can find. So yeah, basically they've just logged and cleaned out the shrubbery. Oh, they didn't get any further than that though. As far as they've gotten, I guess, so far. Good, maybe they won't do any more to it. Whatever. See, now if this isn't all fenced, this whole entire trail, I walked all the way down here. This isn't all fenced. People are just gonna walk right in. Like, frig off with your frickin' trail. See, there's another marker too, but I think it actually goes over pretty much to the water again and then up. What the frick ever. Holy crap. Stupid. But anyways, I can't say nothing about her. But I mean, look at that. Like, seriously? You're gonna come here and work, you take your frickin' garbage back with you. That's frickin' horrible. That's the second one I seen. There's another one down here, it's like half full still. Bunch of frickin' buttholes they are, pardon my French, but it's really aggravated me for like the last 5 years. When they were whatchamacalling this. Projecting this stupid project. Anyways, maybe I'll get lucky and all the people walking through just get swarmed and eaten by mosquitoes. And they won't want to come anymore. I can only hope. But yeah, so I can kind of see some clear through there, so I think that is probably the open part of the field. If I walk straight through there, I'd probably come out through it. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. What the heck, I think I might. I won't be able to film it all because I'm almost out of card, SD card, but I'll walk through until I can see up there, I guess, see what kind of, where we come out. Well, almost there. And look at that. Pretty well. Exactly where I parked my tractor. And guess what? Now I'm trespassing. Yep. Anyways, let's just have a quickie update on the pumpkins here. Not doing too bad. Oh, Bun Bun. Bun Bun. Are you the ones eating my pumpkins? You turds. Anyways, they're getting bigger. You know, bigger than my boot now. One there, one there. One there, not so big yet. These are those Atlantic giants. I see one coming here, but oh, and one behind too. That's good. I think they're almost too late though. Yeah, we looked at that one. There's maybe one in that mess somewhere. Holy cow. Yeah, look. Eating the whole thing right apart. Another one coming there, which I don't know if it's going to make it. This one all of a sudden just decided to take off way the heck out here. There's a nice big one in here. Big feller. One coming there. Actually, two coming there. Holy crap. Sweet. Big feller in here. Look at the size of this mother. Holy crap. Oh man, that's nothing. Look at the size of this one here. Holy crap. Huge. Another one there. A couple here starting too. Sweet. So those are the Atlantic giants. These ones over here really haven't been doing too good. Oh, I see one here though. This is the bumpily, supposed to turn orange ones. They didn't do super good. There's one there I might get. It might be two. One there. There's the, well, we'll look at that after. There's one here that's actually already turned orange. So I probably should maybe take him up with me. I'm thinking. I'll maybe take him with me. Because he's not going to probably do any more than that. Oh man, that's like 20 pounds. Maybe not 20, but she could part of 10 anyways. Sweet. That one's no good because I got eaten. They were supposed to be kind of weird too, but that one didn't turn bumpily. Got a couple of bumpily ones here. Weird little bumplies. One turned orange too. Holy cow, there's one in there turned orange too. Holy crap. Well, I guess maybe they're done. Maybe leave that one a little longer. I don't think there's anything in here. The freaking spiky things took over here. And the gourds are pretty much dead. They got moldy, I guess, all the bloody rain. Well, there's one here. I'll maybe take him with me. Sort of gourdy-ish. Kind of bumply-ish too, actually. This one, I guess, is done. Kind of a neat thing. That one will leave a little longer. I don't think it's going to do much more than that anyways, but now we're into the white pumpkins. A couple of nice whites there. Can't see through the leaves, I know, but They didn't do too good again, but one here coming. Leave them a little longer, and then there's one on the end of this vine. Comed up pretty good, so yeah, I guess we're not doing too bad. So I'll grab my goodies and then I guess I'll head her to the house. Alright, anyways, that's it for me today. Oh, I should show you one other thing here I did just on through the weekend for this plug for the wall thing here. I kind of sort of cheated a little bit. I didn't screw it to the wall. I used construction adhesive. And I could probably use that and stand on her now. That's good stuff, I'll tell you. Sealed it in there, and it's, you know, glued it to the wall, and it's all on the back inside. And she's good and solid. I did the inside too, and I just stuck the wire out, getting ready to do the wiring. So haven't done her inside, of course, yet, but sweet, that should work good. And the door will open up like this, right? So that'll work good. So anyways, that's it for me today. I'm heading her out. Oh man, I'm tired. That was a long day and hot too. Of course, it doesn't help wearing this thing, but I just kind of put it on while I was cutting there, right? So instead of getting sparks up the arms and stuff. But anyways, I brought her, kind of wanted to wear it home so I could throw it in the washing machine too. So, but anyways, yeah, I'm heading her out. You guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. We'll hopefully catch you tomorrow.